Hello there and welcome. It is time for another Star Wars Shatterpoint battle report, and this time I have asked each of my patrons to submit a list that they would like to see on the channel, and along with a mission. So whichever side wins the roll off will be playing their mission. So first, Kenny Brown from Zion's Finest. He, as you would expect if you listen to their podcast or spend time on their Slack, he, of course, went with the Anakin Mundi or KAMakin list. So that is Anakin Skywalker with Padawan Ahsoka and the ARF Troopers, as well as Jedi Master Mundi, Shakti, and the 501st. They've been grinding a bunch of games with this, and this side of the board is going to be using, we're going to have 8 force. Sorry. This side is going to have 8 force available to it, so yeah, gonna be able to spam whatever they want over here, as well as once things start getting wounded, getting their force discounts, decent diceless displacement, a lot going on here, but from what I'm hearing about Anakin and trying it myself only the once, but it's consistent that you really have to be setting up Anakin and in order to get his big payoff, because if you don't, or if he kind of falls flat, then he can be a bit of a force sink if you're not getting your full value out of him. Now, to take that on, Andrew has submitted a list. Of course, Kenny's list would be bringing shifting priorities, and Andrew Grove, my other patron, he has submitted a very interesting list that I think will be really good to put up against this Anakin Kiadi list, because I've heard that there are some people on this side that Anakin might struggle with. So first off, we've got the Inquisitors. So Grand Inquisitor, Third Sister, and Fourth Sister. And this is, I have not tried them out since the update, so I am very much looking forward to putting them on the table. Also, I recently played with Krennic and want to be trying him again, figure him out a little more. And so he's picked Krennic as the other primary, along with Death Trooper Escort and Han and Chewie, another unit that I very much enjoy playing. So thank you, Andrew, for submitting this list. It is exactly the type of thing I would like to be playing right now. So we'll give this a shot. We're going to see who is going to be first player, which mission, because the Empire side would be bringing Never Tell Me the Odds, and the Empire side has gotten priorities. Alright, so we're getting the X as our struggle one. Let's see what the Empire is going to do first. Starting with Grand Inquisitor, that is interesting. Because we could push. Oh, he's on this side. Oh yeah, that's not bad. We could give Third Sister a dash up here, and yeah, before moving into the middle, that would be, well, he's gonna have a dash which I guess could take up here. Maybe he's in range. Dash and a climb. Hopefully that plus a take cover maybe get him there. It's not a bad person to have on the middle point. So I think we go with him. Yeah, because he's pretty defensive. So give third sister the dash. She'll dash up here. And we're going to have, that way she's a little closer to being able to threaten that point. Sure, she's in range here. Should be okay. Give him his dash. I wonder I might have to end up underneath, which isn't great, but it does kind of cause problems for Anakin, because I mean he does have a ranged attack, but he really wants to be in melee. So let's see. What I could do is do the take cover first, because I know I'm going to do a take cover, and then I can decide if I want to climb or advance. I mean, it's always nice to make people have to actively take points rather than just walk up. So yeah, maybe we will do the climb. And sit over here. It is. Whoop! What are you doing there? Okay, what is happening? And so yeah, he has one shove off to get off, but at least he's at the proper elevation. Hunkered. So it's not terrible, and he can get extra dice for the force users attacking him, which there are a decent amount of. So yeah, in melee, so that's okay. He can take some melee attacks. So we will be controlling these three. Of course, I've put Reva on in the way here. There we go. And they will have those 2 points. First, so they are a 2-body support that could walk up and take it. The problem is actually getting them up. Now, yeah, this is interesting actually, because, yeah, Inquisitor, he's a 9 health unit. I should see what I want to do here. We probably want to be on this side with the crit mitigation. And we might be taking ranged attacks, so yeah, let's swap onto the side. Get the crit mitigation. We're hunkered, so we'll get extra dice from that as well if the 501st attack us. So that's the thing. I mean, if I could get them, let's see. One could dash, come up. So he could get, his path is fine. It's really the other guy who would have trouble getting there. He needs the advance first. Do we want to put our supports on the middle? I mean, we could get, one of them could get a dash. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we could have, I mean, the ranged attack isn't great for us, but move. If we could send him, he goes up, then his move action should be able to get him down there. He dashes, advances, then we could use the supporting fire from the ARF on him to get him there. So I think we will do it. He get a jump on 4+, but we might not get anything through, but we do need to do the attack to get them there. So, and I mean, if they get wounded, then they'll power up all of our abilities. So, defensive maneuver him up. Let's maneuver. He's heading toward that ladder. That'll get them a hunker, which I should get the overlay going. And then we do a move action. Now the thing is, well, you know what? If we put one of them in melee, that's not so bad, because that gets rid of its hunkers. That's not so bad. Anyway, we'll move him. Want him to be within range 5. Just gonna pop here. Maybe we'll actually slide him back a little bit. Oh my gosh, these cards. Bump him up against that. He's going to lose his hunker. And he's going to attack. It'll be 7 dice. There's the new card, right? Yeah. And it'll be into 6. Ooh, 3 expertise. Crit hit. 2 blocks, 2 expertise. That'll get rid of everything. Because we're getting 3 blocks, crit to hit, crit to fail. So that blocks all 3 things. Nothing happening there. The ARF will give him. Alright, they lose their hunker too. The ARF will give him a dash up here. So it will be taking the point, whether he likes it or not. Did we bother with the melee attack? I mean, what's the worst he can do? Yeah. So that'll be 5 into 5. This is a melee attack, so I could flip stances, but I don't think we're going to. Crit and 2 expertise again. We got 1 to hit. Yeah, we'll block it all because we turned the crit to hit. Block 3. So nothing through. pretty much as expected, but we needed the combat action in order to get the Sporting Fire dash from the ARFs, so we will take that point for 3. And we'll pass it back. And Chewie. Interesting. Can they steal that? With Han and Chewie, I do tend to be a little bit on the aggressive side of things. Let's see. Because of the way that their movement can kind of all be poured into one of them, they can actually cover a lot more distance than people might expect. So first off, let's see. A dash could be enough to get him there. And then he does a climb. And then after the combat action, he could reposition over here and steal that point. And yeah, when you make your opponent have to fight for the points that they think they should be getting, that's always good. The problem is, what is the other one gonna do? Because if he goes here, but that's the only movement we give him, he's not gonna get there. They'd have to get 4 steps through to get 2 shoves in order for him to get onto the point. The shove angles aren't great for this either. I mean, that is a guaranteed point steal. I mean, it'd be a guaranteed point steal if I put them both over here as well, but it'd be nice to make them have to take their back point back. Because everyone else in our list can also go for the middle. You put some shots into the 501st, get them ready for somebody to wound. I mean, it would be nice to have put some activation movement into them already, but I mean, maybe then Chewie's in position that he could be dashed when like Death Trooper Escort goes. Yeah, or dash 5 dice attack for when Krennic goes. So see, that's where it's like be easier to send other people to that middle point. So I think we will go for it. I know it's aggressive. Movement wise, we're using 2 force to do it. The other thing though is like it basically sets up for Anakin to do the wrong play. Like you throw a support at him, yeah, he could wound it easily, but then all he gets is the 1 force refresh rather than, you know, getting all the movement, potential struggle token moving. Like Anakin wants to go for Krennic. Anakin doesn't want to have to deal with supports. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. And so he'll pop up. And then we'll use our move action. We want to be within 5 of at least him. So we will climb to here. And then he will advance to here. Just a little bit back. Again, Baby 3 is providing some background noise for this video. So they're going to do some attacks. The 501st, we'll start with him. 7 dice. Range. Expertise, some 2 hits. So that'll be 4 hits, 2 crits. Oh, and we'll get 2 blocks from 501st side of things. So that will be 3 getting through. We could do 4 damage, shove, pin. So we're gonna shove him basically just into his buddy. Okay, now he's ready to potentially be shoved off, which is nice. 4 and pin. Where are they? Does set them up quite well to be potentially wounded here. So we'll do the other attack, same guy. Be 6 hits. 5 fails. Dice gonna dice. That's gonna be a full tree. We will take the top again. So that'll be 5 with pin, 2 shoves and strain. So technically 6 damage and strain. That will wound them. So add momentum. Actually refreshes us a force as well. Does he get a heal? Yeah, they do get a heal as well. He gets 2 shoves. So follow up. Well, we'll also be shoving him twice. We should probably do that first. Yeah, there's these cards. Straight back. And can we squeak by him? Probably not. I think we go forward till we bump into him. Let's see if that actually gets us in range, which I don't think so, though. So, yeah, then we spend our other one to the reposition. Well, yeah, we could hop over, or we could take the ladder. We take the ladder up, so that we're less shovable. Getting all our supports first on the public side of things. I don't think that's what we want. I mean, they could pop up and take the point from Han just by outbodying him. What's interesting, very interesting actually, there's potential we do our defensive maneuver, attack Han, and shove him off, we could actually have Ahsoka do a jump and take that point. If he's shoved off, well, either way, I guess she could jump and do the attack if she needs to. If she's still up, he's still up there, and then the two arcs again could go out body Inquisitor there, although I don't know if there's actually room for both of them to fit coming from that ladder. Probably not. Yeah. So you can do a ranged attack. Shove him off and be up here. That's probably a better idea. Do the climb. Oops. Should plan my defensive maneuver a little better, but well, if you get the shove, you'll be in range. So let's start with this guy attacking Han. So it'll be 7 dice. We have to pay 1 for strain. Yeah, I don't think we'll do that. Yeah, it's like 4. Yeah, range. Let's go 3. So yeah, 3 blocks. Yeah. So 3 crits get through. I can do pin, 3, shove, and let's do disarm because their attack is much better than their defense. So 3 on there and shove. There. Stay there. I know what. This way. Closer to that objective. Because he's already near the middle to do that stuff. So, the other one, he's gonna attack Grand Inquisitor. 7 dice again. Into 6. Just looking for those 2 successes for the shove. So he's gonna get a block and a crit to hit. Which will be 3 blocks, which will make it do nothing. Inquisitor the tank. Yeah, okay. So that'll be them. We'll get that back. Hold on, wait. We want to do the Ahsoka thing. So she can get a jump and a 5 dice attack. But I want to just use the jump to move her. I think. Do we want to be sending her that way? Both the supports have gone. I think we're going to be sending her that way. here. You know what? And do we aggressor down? Be jumping. This way, yeah, we can dash her across that way. Okay, and then yeah, same thing. 2 over, pass it to Empire. They're gonna get the Shatterpoint. That is, yeah. Reva's the only one who can take that. I think we go with her. Move. She doesn't have a ranged attack, right? No. First. Yeah. Jump. Cost of force. I think we will just give it to Fourth Sister. She'll dash the ladder here. Let's get everybody where they need to go. So, no 5 days attack, but that's alright. We are taking 4 points. And saying, now what? Oh, I could have paid. That is interesting. Yeah, because the supporting units wounded somebody. That was a few turns ago, though, so I'd have to back that up. That would have been nice, because then would have gotten 1 more struggle movement, and it would have landed on 0. So we would have had each gotten momentum on that. So, oops. Haven't been playing Never Tell Me the Odds recently, so I need to remind myself. Oh, and they're getting their Shatterpoint. Oh boy. Well, again, Han and Chewie are the only ones not without full health. Nobody's given any movement to Anakin yet. So I think this is probably going to be a Kiadi turn, because we could force, well, we get within 3 of him. Oops. Force push, then shocked. You can take that point. And then we could come over here, attack Grand Inquisitor. Should be able to get shoved pretty easy. So I think that's what we'll do. Give. So he will dash. Anakin as well. Now we'll have to see, I guess, if we can actually get this force push to go properly. still have 7 force, so could probably just use it as is. Don't worry about getting within 3. We are within 3. Look at that. It's like I planned it or something. So it will only cost 1 to push her. I want to put her on the other piece of terrain, so we'll put her down there. Okay, so Shakti will get that. Then we'll do move. Oh, right. Because yeah, we only get the dash from the ARFs if we can actually do an attack. So that is no good. As I joked about, planning this turnout. Yeah, because again, Jedi, melee only. Not great. Okay. I mean, I shouldn't say not great. It's just takes a little more planning. Because yeah, I can get it within range, but I can't actually steal that point. It's all the fun things, yeah. If we go and attack Riva, then we could maybe get the reposition and then the ARF dash. That's only going to tie that point. Might be what we have to do anyway. More of an attack for the movement than anything else. But we'll see what we can get out of it. 7 dice. 2, 6. She has deflect. So okay. 3 and 4, 5. Ooh, 5 expertise, cheapers. That is 3 crits. So 4 crits getting through. Alright. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 damage for sure. Disarm, we'll take the reposition. Disarm. And maybe we do the pin. Well, yeah. Yeah, we'll do the pin rather than 2 shoves. You even need the shove. Yeah, just condition her up. Pin, expose. Take our reposition. And again, this will only tie the point, getting our dash from the ARFs. But just need someone to shove them off. So we will get that. For 2 and momentum. See if we can keep this board state. Build up some momentum before Anakin goes. So, Death Trooper Escort. Can he get there? Thing is, I could have Han and Chewie payday. They both dash, or he dashes to remove the pin. He dashes up. Then it would be a matter of, well, getting that Trooper escort there, and then shoving somebody off. But if I have to use the dash is on them, then I don't think he can get there. Because, yeah, advance and a dash. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. I think when I ended up there in the last game, I think I'd given him some sort of movement, maybe a dash or advance off a Thrawn or something. So I could be making sure that I could double up on this point and make sure I keep it. Or I can reserve hope for fourth sister. Let's go there because it's the three left are fourth sister, Krennic, and oh, I guess it'd be Reva, wouldn't it? Because I Shatterpointed her, didn't I? So yeah, fourth sister or Reva could take that. That's a 50-50 shot. So I think we spend the force to reserve him. Oh, it's better than 50-50. It's Reva, okay. So, yeah, we'll simply recover the pin and do a move. So we're not even making it hard on our force or anything. Yes, they can take it back, but this is going to be 4 points. And be pretty hard for them to come back from. So, could even call the hunt. Again, give her a dash just in range of this to get her moved forward. Again, not really using the attack, but it's free and yeah. So we both flip this. And get 4. And so that's going to be pretty hard to come back from. Because they even, like, I mean, Anakin could go over and wound third sister. So maybe there's a chance for them, and here he is. Yeah, we got our there. Yeah, I think Rev is the target on this. Thing is, I'm actually going to flip more than 1 point. I mean, the ARF Trooper, if ARF Trooper gets a dash, Yeah, then he doubles up on that point. We could potentially flip 2 here, if he can actually fit. Although he can move out of the way. So, yeah. So, Anakin will move. Maybe we should jump first. Are we within 3 of a wounded person? No. So, do the jump. And move. Now, do we think we're gonna get her in one shot? She's exposed, 9 health, so we do need 2 steps. But yeah, you know what? Maybe between the ARF dash, Kiadi dash, maybe we could get him over here even. So let's just keep him just in range. We're gonna go for the wound on this. Hopefully. Or we're gonna hope for the 1 shot on this. So 6. She's already exposed. And that'll be into 5. Okay, 2 hits, 2 crit, 2 expertise. It's 1 crit. No blocks, so that is 3 down the tree. 7 damage and a strain. Get rid of that. We'll get the wound. And do we? Krennic. No, I don't think preventing the momentum is going to help us do anything. So, we don't need to do. Your concerns are hardly warranted. So, no shove or anything, but she will be wounded. Shakti will get that back. We'll use the ARF to give a dash first. Use Kiadi's dash from the wound. Yeah, also on him. He'll heal first, but that doesn't really matter. Well, I could maybe heal something off first, actually. If they're in range. Which I think, yeah. So we'll get rid of the strain, I guess. And dash to the ingress and up. And so now, because we have already wounded a secondary, now wounding a support, it doesn't really matter because we're already going to get the extra goodies anyway. We're going to refresh a force. Did I spend one? I don't think I marked the jump. So we got that one back. And then we could spend 2 and do another attack. So let's try 8. I mean, I think we flip and just get the shove. Yeah, because then, yeah, we shove her off. We'd be scoring 4 points here. Here comes Anakin. All right, so that'll be 7 dice this time. Into 5 again. Not exposed this time. Oh yeah, did get a momentum there. 4 expertise. 2 crits and a hit. So that's 3 and 3. She will block 3. So that'll be 3 through. Don't really need the heal, but I also don't need 3 shoves, so we'll do the 5 damage and 1 shove. And he will jump just to be, again, kind of take her place. Be a little more into things here. Because no one else is around anyway. And so now each support and secondary will get a dash. I don't think she has room to get up here. Yeah. Dash there, I guess. He will dash out of the way. This guy will dash to here. Can I be within 2 still? Yeah, I think I'll dash her there. So she's still within 2, but a little more into the board. He's gonna stay right on it there. Actually, maybe it'd be a little harder to shove off. We're shoving those there. Okay. This guy. Well, he'll dash to remove the pin, I guess. So that guy could have moved. Okay, I think that was everything. No extra struggle token space because it was a secondary, not a primary. But we will flip those 4 points. We flip 3 to get us 4. Not very often you see 2 4-point turns in a row. 1 from each player. So, what are we gonna do about that? Death Trooper Escort could simply give her a dash to tiebreak. Actually, it would be a reposition. You could actually do reposition onto this point, which is interesting. And then he could either go snag that one or shoot him off. Just move a dash. A dash should get him up. You could shoot him off, then move on 2 to 2, get 3 points. So yeah, I think because yeah, it's either fourth sister or Krennic. Krennic doesn't help us a ton here. So yeah, I think we go with him. Oh, but, well, yeah, she'll have to stay down here. The thing is, Shakti has gone. Or hasn't gone. Anakin has. So, I do think we'd come back here and tie break. Shakti can move him, but that doesn't really matter. Whereas if I'm sitting down here, Shakti can just jump up and take that point. So, yeah. And then Death Trooper Escort will go for this one. So he'll pay a force, do his tactical advance. And up. Shoot the R with 9 dice. They're not hunkered anymore. Inquisitor for 7, 8, 9 results. -2, so that'll be a full tree. They still 7 health? No, they're 8 health. So we'll have to shove them off. So 5 damage, disarm, pin. Two shoves. Do a follow-up. Bumps into Chewie. And he actually gets a reposition. So we'll sit right up here. So that'll be 2 to 1. And then we actually have another action left. So we could recover. Let's recover the pin off of Han and Chewie. And then flip that and that for 3. to Republic. Shakti. So, the thing is, if she leaves this point, then it's either Reva or Krennic, and they'll just steal it back. So that's not great. We have Ahsoka and Mundi left. Just gonna take it either way. But I think we want to save her for after Reva activates. Put her in reserve. It's Kiadi. Dash. Yeah, she can't dash up still. We're sitting 2-1 here. Nobody can dash onto it. That's unfortunate. So, let's see. We'll get rid of their pin. And he's going to dash this way. We're going to be flipping. Yeah, we're not going to be able to flip 2 points on this one. But we'll definitely flip 1. Do we do a force? Oop. If there's a way that I can stay within 3, force push someone like Grand Inquisitor and still be within advance range of that, probably. Yeah. So for 1 force, we're going to force push Grand Inquisitor. He's been sitting there too long. Fourth sister. That is unfortunate because I thought Reva was still in the deck. Okay. No. Yeah, no, she moved back on. Dang. Well, she can leave the point. Thing is, it would have been nice to just have Krennic go and take that from Mundi. So we really need to flip here because things are kind of in an even state. And we gotta try and wrap this up before Anakin gets a chance to go again, basically. Oh, that's interesting. Inquisitor's down there. Um, so let's see. I wonder if I attack Anakin, could get a shove, maybe a dash up the expertise, and then between a move, because she can always reposition, yeah, and a jump, we could be tying this point. Or I only have one force though. It'd be nice to do the force pull. Oh, it doesn't give him a pin. Oh, I thought it was gonna pin. Would have been nice, but yeah, I think we have to attack, move, and then maybe our jump can even get us up. That would be nice, but probably she's gonna fit there, but that would be nice if she could. Anyway, start with the attack. She doesn't get the dash unless it's ranged. Oh well. Okay, 6 dice. Into. He's got. Is Kenny hunger? Yeah, a second. He's on his defensive side, so 6 on 6. Yeah. That's a decent roll. 2 crits. We'll get 3 crits and a damage. He's just doing straight 3 blocks, so that's pretty good. Do we want the 2 shoves? I think we want the distance. So we'll do 5 damage, pin 2 shoves. Just to see if we can actually get all the way up here. Make it a little more annoying for Shock T to deal with. So shove him there, follow up. Shove him again. Oops. Up. Okay, so that gets him well off of that point. And then we could move. Don't think that's quite on. But should be able to jump somewhere. Good. So go like there. And then pay 1 for the jump. Come up and kind of sit, wedge myself in here as much as possible. Sometimes the physics goes weird, so I don't want to batter off there. There we go. Okay, and that will get that point. 3. she is up here. Could definitely definitely clear that point. They're within 2. She's not within 2. To pay only 1. See, yeah, we're just within 3 of the 501st. To only pay 1. Who else is left? Oh yeah, Ahsoka hasn't gone. She's gonna want to jump, probably. Okay. Well. Yeah, have to pay the 2 for... See, are ARFs wounded? No. Have to pay the 2 just to get... Just gotta get in range here. So I can give someone a dash. Well, maybe... No, she's pretty much gotta stay here. We could give Ahsoka the dash, then she doesn't really need the jump. So take her there. It's the ingress down. And then she gets a jump. So yeah, put her. Thing is, if can I sit her there? We do have to get the right angle for the repulse here. You can sit there. Nice. Okay. So yeah, we gotta basically pay 2 the repulse. Now, what do we want to do with our other action? Do we want to do an attack first? I mean, we could, well, yeah, we could just wound her, potentially, and then we don't have to repulse. 2 steps before would be enough. So yeah, let's do an attack. Let's just focus an attack, I think, here. So that'll be 8. Two expertise, 5 hits. So we're getting crit, hit to crit. So 6 results. Yeah, disarm. Oh, she's just getting 1 block. So that's gonna be a full tree. So we don't have a ton to actually do with that full tree, but we can take the top track, do some more conditions, I guess. 6 minus 1, yeah, 5 results. Shove her off. We go down the bottom, double shove her off, do expose. So that'll be 5, 6 damage. But that'll be Shakti. She'll flip that. Oh yeah. We did the two shoves. So shove her to the edge. off. And that. Get that. For 3. And another momentum. Alright, so finally get Krennic's turn. And because we're in arrogance, we can use to play the garrison. Oh, shoot. Yeah. We could use to play the garrison for free, but we can't payday Han and Chewie to become stormtroopers. Otherwise, we would be. They could have taken that point if we just had the Force. I wonder if I should. Yeah, I should have saved that for his turn. Because the jump, like Shakti was going to take that much either way. I shouldn't have paid for the jump on there. Oh well. Okay. See, it has to be support. Darn. Okay, well, Krennic's going to be able to walk up and take that point. Yes, but that's only going to be 3. We don't want to. What's that? We don't want to attack Ahsoka, really? She could get a jump. Yeah, he only has the 1 move, so yeah, there's not a ton we can do on his turn, unfortunately. So this is where having Han and Chewie instead of a stormtrooper of some sort, it's not great, but oh well. We will. What's he got? He's hunkered. He's got a bunch of crit mitigation. So I guess we'll just kind of walk up. I'll get rid of his hunker. And then I think his other side is better. Yeah, more shoves right away. Would be better at range, but yeah. Okay, so 6 dice. Into 6. Oh, does he have... What's he got? Oh yeah, we could do that. We'll do the Force Enhanced Reflexes. If he rolled a fail, he takes 3 damage, which he did. So we'll just deal with that now. He's getting a crit and 4 hits. So we're gonna get 3 blocks total and a crit to fail. So looks like 1 is going to get through for 1 damage and a shove. Not really gonna matter, but I guess we can get another shove on him, I guess. We will flip that because he's in high aspirations. So I take control of it. And so that will get us our 3 points. And get our refresh. Use Shock T. Now it's Ahsoka. Now Ahsoka can also only really flip 1 point. So what are we here? Yeah, 1. Probably give Kiadi a dash. Let's get him in the middle here. And then she'll just walk down, or maybe, yeah, she's got a force left. So we could force jump down, and then focus and attack. 8 dice. Into hits 5. Oh boy, okay. 2 is 2, so 6 hits and a crit. So we're blocking 2, 3, and a crit to fail. So that's pretty good, actually. So basically blocking 4 of those results out of 7, so 3. We can do basically 3 damage either way. We're getting the point. We can do the heal. I know he doesn't like being strained, so yeah, 3 damage. Yeah, that's perfect because 3 damage and strain. Then if he does anything, he becomes wounded basically. We get a heal and a reposition. I'm pretty happy where she is at the moment. Go with that. We'll flip that 2 to 1. And so we will get 3 again. Momentum. So no more momentum to be gained. Have to get that struggle token across the board here. Get to refresh. And let's see who's next. 4th sister. So she can jump up and grab that. But we really need to be getting. We need to flip 2 here. Which. Yeah, if we get Krennic. Yeah, we really want Krennic. Riva could also get her off that point. And could make them I could make them an Inquisitor for her attack. Grand Inquisitor is not going to be great. Death Trooper Escort. Probably only flipping 1 point. Just worried about getting an another Anakin activation here, basically. So yeah, let's pop him in reserve. See, oh, we get Han and Chewie. That is interesting. Chewie's there. You could move over here. maybe get the shove through on Kiadi, and yeah, that might work actually. All right. So move here. Try and get as good of a shove angle as we can on him. And then move as well, do a climb. And we will do the disarm shot into the ARF. So he just needs 3 damage, which is 2 steps. So 7. Yeah. 4. Oh boy, that's not a great roll. Getting a crit. Come on. Oh, nice. Okay. Crit, 2 hits. It's 3 results. 1 expertise will be 1. So we do get our 2 steps through barely. Oh no, we're disarmed. Ah, oh, dang. Oh, that sucks. Well, I gotta get the shoves on Krennic then. Dang. You know what? Well, yeah, we needed to move first. Tired. Oh, get rid of our disarm. Same thing into shock, or into Kiadi. He's rolling 6. And ooh, that would wound them if. Yeah, we'll do the force enhanced reflexes. Oh yeah, that's a bad. Oh, we didn't do any fails. Okay, that could have been really bad for Han and Chewie. They're getting 2 crits, 2 hits. So 3 and 4, 7 results. 2, 4, and a crit to fail. So yeah, walking 5. So that is going to be 2 results getting through. So yeah, 4 of them were hits. So yeah, I guess the 3 damage and a shove. Hopefully, oops. Hopefully our shove angle works. Oh yeah, that'll work. Oops. So that'll be 2 to 1. So it'll be 3 points, unfortunately, not 4, and we didn't get the wound either. So that's not ideal. Yeah, we don't want to use any other abilities. Okay. Yeah, back to them. Arfs. Well, probably want to wait till they get wounded. Yeah, he doesn't want to leave. He's not going to take from them, so we will reserve. Get Ahsoka. Ahsoka could probably get the wound. And get Kiadi back on. So, yeah. Okay. Dash. Focus. Attack. Seven. 8 dice. And they have 5 in melee. They're actually 1 better in melee. Another good roll from Ahsoka. That's gonna be 2 hits, so 7 results. Ooh, minus 1. So that's gonna be full tree for sure. Yeah, we probably, yeah, let's go with the heals. Do 3 damage. Strain. Three damage. Then we get the wound. Strain. Well, we don't get a momentum. 3 heals. Heal Kiadi up. And position again. Doesn't really matter. It's like 2 to 1. We'll flip that. And again, we get 3. Somebody's got to get 4 here. See, now they're wounded, payday costs 2, and they don't count, so that's not great. But I do could have her dash. I might be able to finish off the ARFs here. She's disarmed. Oh, we have to go with her. Get rid of strain, I guess. And Call the Hunt is going to cost a force now. But if we can get a wound, the arcs, that'll then we'll refresh the force back. So, oops. She gets a dash. And 5 dice attack. Disarmed, but just gotta get what? It's gonna be 3. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the jump is pretty far down. Jump costs 2. This is not looking good. Yeah, okay. We'll throw it at come on. 2 blocks. 2 2 hits, so it does nothing. Ugh. Alright, well. So, no heal. This is gonna have to be also disarmed. Your fear betrays you will cost a force if I wanted to use that. Okay, well. Focus and hit for 8 dice into 5. There we go. 4 crits, 2 hits, 2 blocks. Crit mitigation, yeah, 1. So that'll be 3 down. 4. Do 4 damage. Shove, expose, pin. Shove. Expose and pin. Although she is immune to expose. Do we want to do the pin? It's 4 damage either way. Yeah. Okay. And then disarm. Just flip that. Again, 3. ARPs are still alive, so we'll leave them in reserve. I'll go first. One's there, they can take that point. We flip 2 here. He could go over there and take that one. You'd have to get somebody off of one of these points, which is not very likely. So probably just move him up here. One shove's not going to be enough, but yeah, move him over there. Steal that point. Get him up here. Just have another body on that. Tie it up. At least. And I guess maybe should have done a recover first. Recover. Recover a damage off them. Since we seem to be struggling to wound them. His recover isn't going to do anything. So we'll just flip that again for 3. And pass it back. Okay, what are we going to do here? You know what? If no, we need to flip 2. Sister. Yeah, she would have to come over here to take that point. Then the arch can't just wake up and take it back. So he would have to come over. Yeah, that's not so bad. We need to get these ARFs wounded. But yeah, I'm not seeing 2-point plays at this point. Other than waking Han and Chewie up, but they just went. Yeah. So yeah, let's go with Force Sister. Kind of have the looming threat of Anakin hanging over us here. Cost two to jump. This is way too much force going on. But we gotta do it. We gotta try and finish this off here. Move. And oh no, maybe you got this side. And 6 dice. 4 again. Okay, 4 results. 5 and a damage. -2, so 3 steps and a damage. For 5, disarm, pin. We can do 2 shoves because they're already disarmed. Pin 5 finally gets the wound, and 2 shoves. What are the angles here? Be to the edge first, then down. Pop them in, down. Okay. So that will flip that. We get a refresh finally, and Inquisitor gets to heal, which they're all full, so I guess we take the strain off them. Okay, and we get 1, 2, 3 again. But we got one more momentum at least this time. So let's pass it back. So the ARF troopers are wounded now. Problem is they can only really get 1 point for us. Either go for this one or that one. But again, no one else. See, neither of them really likes this map because everything's spread out. It's hard to get our 2-point plays going. Oh yeah, 501st is there, so it's tied. So he actually just needs to shove her off. He just needs to get up there. to shove from the other side. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we will go with the arcs. Get rid of the disarm. They'll spend 2 for defensive maneuver just to get on the other side. So one's going to remove the pin, the other is going to actually do the dash. They'll become hunkered, but it's not going to matter in a minute. He's going to attack 4th sister, 7 dice. Two expertise. Will be 1 hit. So 3 hits and a crit. Okay. Do we have any crit mitigation? No. Okay, so 1 crit getting through. That'll be a pin and a damage. So we're not taking that point. So we need 2 steps. The other one, what are they going to do? The other one, attack Death Trooper. It's not hunkered, right? Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. We'll attack the Death Trooper, I guess. 7 into 5. Oh boy. That'll be 2 blocks. So I'll take care of the hits. 3 is 2. So I'll be 4 steps. Full tree, pin, shove, expose, 5 damage. Down to 4. Pin, expose, shove. Follow up. And then they're both going to climb. He's going to climb here. But only flip that one. It's 2 to 1. And again, I'll be getting 3. Pass it back. Alright. Grand Inquisitor. He can probably take that point. We don't really want to move anyone who's Inquisitors. So, yeah, he'll just dash himself, I guess, up to here. Move down and alright, they're not hunkered anymore. 8. Need 8 damage to wound them. I mean, we'll definitely shove them off, but wounding them would be nice. Try and get some refresh back. Yeah, probably the Makashi side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 steps in expertise would do it. So yeah, 7 dice. Let's see. We don't have any coordinator fire stuff. One expertise will be 1 block. Alright, we've got 1 expertise. 5 results down to 4. Which is exactly what we wanted. Oh no, we actually get 5 because the expertise gets us a crit as well. So, yeah, 8, 9 damage. That's a 1 shot from Grand Inquisitor. So 9. Momentum. Strain. Pin. Get a dash, but doesn't really matter. Oh, there were actually no shoves on this side. Oops. That could have been bad. But we will refresh a force. Fourth sister will get rid of the pin. And that will flip that. 4, 3. Oh. Is it worth having Krennic do a... No, because he's straight. And there's nobody that he can wound, so... Never mind. Back to them. Shakti. Again. Only going to be able to affect 1 point. Yeah, I think that's a reserve. Kiadi. What's going on here? If I leave, it'll be 1 to 1. That's interesting. If I wound Krennic, I'll give Anakin a second dash. So as long as I can get Kiadi over here, which he's kind of in the way. Oops. Wound Krennic gives Anakin another dash, but that only ties it. Oop. Maybe get over here. Try to double that up. So we could dash, but we have to wound him to get another dash. Dash just within 2. Wound, what kind of... We've got the reposition on 1. Reposition. And if he takes his own dash, then we can definitely like climb up here. It's still only a 1 point flip. I think we, we do it. Go there. The dash. We'll get rid of the pin on Shock T. Then we attack. 7 dice. Do Krennic with 5. Oh yeah. 6 results. -4 basically. So 2 getting through, which will be 2 damage, disarm. So we're not quite getting the wound on that. And get a reposition. We didn't need the wound to get that point, but I needed the dash. Let's see. No, it should be fine. Okay. And then do our climb up here. Because the Earths are not wounded, right? Yeah. So that'll flip this again for 3. Alright, so can the Empire get a wound and 3 points? Krennic. What are you gonna do? It's 2. But I could payday Han and Chewie. They make the 5 dice attack. Do the dash and 5 dice attack. They do need to get 2 shoves. Or he just has to get 1 shove. And I take that. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. So we pay 2. We gotta end the struggle. It's been a struggle. We do need to recover the strain first. And then... oh, it's gonna cost 1 as well. Because I can't swap into arrogance. And then swap back into high aspirations to steal this point. Okay. So, yeah, recover the strain. A1. But if we get the wound, we will refresh a force, and we only got two cards left, so not. Okay, pay 1. They're gonna do a 5 dice attack into the arcs. It's 2, so that's 4. And they're only blocking 1. Nice. Okay. Yeah. 4 block 1, 3. So do 4 damage, shove and pin. Should get him out, which means our tiebreaker will take that. And what's he gonna do? He's already recovered. Attack is, well, she's not gonna deflect or anything Because it's melee. Might get a jump, but that doesn't matter. So might as well do the attack. 6 dice. Oops. Into 5. He's disarmed and just rolled 5 expertise and a fail. She only gets 1, so she doesn't get the jump, so I removed the disarm. So effectively got a second recover. But his high aspirations will take that point. For sister will tie break that point. We will score 4 finally and get struggle 1.